Hello artists! Today's watercolor project is inspired again by contemporary artist Sandra Silberwig. We looked at her artwork last time when we made a abstract portrait, and in looking at her artwork I kind of fell in love with her owl work. I'm partial to owls, and I noticed that she had a lot of works that had owls in them. So I chose this one, and I'm going to do a drawing that's inspired by it. I'm not going to copy it exactly, but I'm just going to be inspired by it and create my own design. You guys can look through her work and find one of her works that you like as well, or you could just follow along with me and make the one that I'm going to draw today. the drawing is finished, it's time to paint with the watercolors. I'm going to start with the owls first, just using my watercolor paint on dry paper so everything stays where it belongs. But then this is a good project to do a little experimenting on too. As you'll see, I'm going to do a wet on wet watercolor technique in one of the trees and then also in the sky. And where I don't want the colors to blend, I'm just going to kind of be careful using that watercolor barrier in between colors and jumping around my painting so I'm not painting things that I don't want to mix at the same time. So there I go on that tree. I'm putting down the water first and then putting down some drops of color in it and just letting it spread as it wants to. Enjoy, do a little experimenting. You could even use the salt in your watercolor or push things into the watercolor for texture like bubble wrap or something else that has texture. So play around, enjoy, and have fun. You can see I'm just about finished up with my first part of my painting. I'm gonna let everything dry before I do the sky because I want to try a little wet on wet technique in the sky. So I'm putting my final touches on the first part of my painting, just adding a little pop of color in there for some leaves, and then I'll let everything dry. Once it's dry, then I'm going to use a clean brush, clean water, and paint in the sky section with the water, one area at a time, and then let little drops of blue spread and just do something kind of playful with the background. I wanted to stick with nature type of colors, but yet still put in the Sandra style of bright colors, lots of pattern, lots of design. So it's a combination of my art style and Sandra's art style. I hope you like it.